My manager called me his secret weapon to my face, but a bargaining bean worker bee behind my back. He forgot one thing: a visionary knows the what, but only the architect knows the how, and I own the servers. In the glass towers of Singapore, the air always smells like expensive ozone and filtered ambition. For 2 years, I was the ghost in the machine at Apex Logistics. My manager, Marcus, was the kind of man who wore his charisma like a weapon. He treated me like his secret weapon, his prodigy. He would bring a second cup of coffee to my desk at 8 p.m. and say, "Clear, you are only one who understands the soul of this code. This algorithm isn't just math, it's our legacy. Keep pushing. And I'll make sure the board knows exactly who built the throne they are sitting on." I believed him. I poured my life into that system. A global, AI-driven logistics engine that could predict a supply chain failure before it happened. I spent my weekends debugging, my nights optimizing, and my social life became a casualty of his vision. I felt a deep sense of loyalty, a professional bond that I thought was unbreakable. I saw him as a mentor, a shield against the cutthroat corporate politics of the upper floors. I didn't realize that while I was building the ladder, he was already planning to kick it away the moment he reached the top. The betrayal didn't happen in a dark alley. It happened in a sun-drenched boardroom with a view of the Marina Bay. I was sitting in the hallway, clutching a tablet, with the final phase of the lunch, waiting for Marcus to call me in to present. The heavy glass door wasn't fully latched. I heard a burst of laughter from inside. The kind of dry, expensive laughter that belongs to people who have never worked a night shift in their lives. Then I heard Marcus. His voice was different, sharper, stripped of the warmth he used for me. One of the VPs asked if the kid in the hallway was ready for a promotion. Marcus cackled, and the sound felt like a physical blow to my chest. He said, "Clear? She is a brilliant worker bee. But let's be honest, she doesn't have the face for leadership. She is desperate for validation. I just gave her a few crumbs of praise and a corner desk, and she will churn out $1 million code for a standard junior salary. It's the most cost-effective lever I have ever managed. She will stay exactly where she is because she thinks I am the only one who sees her value." I sat there, the hum of the air conditioning suddenly sounding like a roar in my ears. The prodigy was just a bargain. The legacy was just a product. I felt a cold, crystalline clarity settle over me. I didn't storm in. I didn't brag. I didn't give them the satisfaction. I simply stood up, walked back to my desk, and began the work of reclaiming my property. For the next week, I played the part perfectly. I was quite diligent and desperate for his approval. But while Marcus was out at expensive dinners celebrating his upcoming launch, I was auditing the infrastructure. Marcus was a visionary, but he was technically illiterate. He understood the what, but he had no idea about how. When I built the core engine, I hadn't used the company's internal cloud. I had hosted the critical real-time optimization kernels on my own private enterprise servers to ensure stability. During the dev phase, a detail Marcus had signed off on without reading the fine print. I had never transferred the ownership because he had never asked for a formal contract. He was too busy practicing his keynote speech to worry about the plumbing. The morning of the global launch arrived. The entire tech world was watching. The auditorium was packed. and Marcus was center stage, bathed in the spotlight, talking about his breakthrough. I sat in the back row, my laptop open. I looked at the maintenance token on my screen. It was set to expire in 60 seconds. I felt a strange sense of peace. I wasn't sabotaging the company. I was simply withdrawing my personal support. The countdown reached 0. Mid-sentence, Marcus's presentation froze. The massive LED screen behind him turned a flat, mocking grin. A murmur rippled through the crowd, a sound of confusion that quickly sharpened into panic. Marcus fumbled with his remote, his face turning a sickly shade of pale under the stage lights. He sprinted off stage and found me in the back. The mentor mask was back on, but it was cracked. He was sweating now. His voice a frantic whisper. Clear? The system is down. Fix the glitch now. This is our moment. I didn't open the terminal. I didn't even look at him. I just turned the laptop screen towards him. It showed a single itemized invoice for private infrastructure licensing and architectural consultation. The figure was 10 times my annual salary, with a 5% gross revenue royalty clause attached. I told him, my voice as calm as the sea. There is no glitch, Marcus. The code is proprietary. Since you told the board this was your vision, I assumed you had your own servers to run it on. My personal license have expired. If you want the system to breathe again, you are going to have to pay for the year. The board of directors didn't care about Marcus's vision once they realized he had tethered the company's future to a server he didn't own. They authorized the payment and the royalty contract within 20 minutes to avoid a global peer disaster. Marcus wasn't fired, not yet, but he was stripped of his authority. He became the face of a project he no longer controlled, while I was moved into a corner office with a title that finally matched my output. Today, I didn't look for mentors, I looked for contracts. Marcus still tried to be friendly in the hallways, but I just looked through him. He taught me the most valuable lesson of my career, that people will only value you at the price you set for yourself. And my price just went up.